Good morning, you guys. Today is day 3 of me getting out here at about 6:15 in the morning. About 15 minutes after I wake up, I just come out here and I take off my glasses and let the sun hit my eyes, and I'm setting my circadian rhythm. And I think I'm finally starting to feel the effects of something, which is what I wanted to talk about today, is Tulsi miracle tea or something. Um, so I've also been drinking Tulsi tea. I told you guys yesterday that I'm reading the Adrenal Transformation Protocol, and I'm reading that as a way to learn how to support my adrenals, and maybe I have adrenal fatigue. A lot of my symptoms match. So I started drinking Tulsi tea. I'm kidding. It's a prop. I just brought this out here to talk about tea. Okay, so why do I think this is a miracle tea? I've been drinking it twice a day, once in the morning, once in the evening. They have all different types of flavors. I've been drinking the chai Tulsi in the morning because I enjoy chai, and in the evening I've been drinking sleep Tulsi. And it is breastfeeding safe. Obviously, discuss with your doctor, lactation consultant, or whatnot. But I am taking the recommendation from a pharmacist who also did it, the author of the Adrenal Transformation Protocol. And my baby's almost 11 months old, so I feel pretty good about taking it. I feel pretty safe about taking it. So, anyways, but obviously, always check with your doctor. But Tulsi tea, I'm drinking it because of her recommendation, but it's supposed to help stabilize cortisol levels, and it's also supposed to stabilize mood. And I just noticed yesterday, like, how patient I was being with my kids. I went into town with my kids yesterday, and I met my mom. And sometimes that can be kind of like a stressful outing because my son wants my attention the whole entire time, and I want to give my mom my attention the whole entire time because I don't see her that often, and so it can be kind of a stressful dynamic. But I was so patient yesterday, and I hardly felt my heart rate increase at all. I was just like, I was able to hit everything that he needed. And oh my goodness, the horses are going crazy in the background. I think that they want me to feed them. Or, yeah, they're getting a little excited about each other. Anyways, I noticed yesterday when I was watching over my video to see if it was good that you can hear the birds in the background, and I thought that was really cool. So listen quietly if you want to hear the birds, because I think it's kind of peaceful sounding, and one of the things I enjoy about getting out here in the morning. So anyways, yesterday went really well, and I don't know if it is 100% to do with the tea, but I think it definitely could have helped. And I'm also reading a parenting book, so I want to go over a couple things I learned from a parenting book with you guys, because you probably are a parent if you clicked on this video, and so I want to share with you guys what I'm learning. But other things I'm doing supplement wise to support my adrenals and help stabilize my cortisol is I picked up some magnesium yesterday, magnesium citrate to be specific, and I started taking that yesterday. You're supposed to kind of titrate it up, so I started yesterday at a low dose. You take it before bedtime. Some people can be like an inverse modulator of magnesium, so if you find yourself getting really hyped up right before bed, then you wouldn't want to take it before bed. You would want to take it in the morning. But most people do well with taking it at night. That's just something to be aware of that I've heard of. I have taken Calm before for like leg cramps during pregnancy, and Calm gave me nightmares. So this is a different form of magnesium, and I didn't have nightmares yesterday, so we'll see how it goes. But that's also something to be aware of. So I'm going to start the magnesium. That's supposed to help you sleep better, and a lot of people swear by magnesium just changing like a lot of things for them. So I'm going to start that and see how I feel. I'm feeling pretty good today. Yesterday I was feeling pretty tired, and this morning I'm feeling pretty good. I woke up feeling pretty good, so I'm excited about that. I definitely haven't started the protocol at all yet. I still have a lot of diet things to dial in. I've kind of still been going a little bit crazy with the diet. But yesterday wasn't horrible, and I'm feeling pretty good today. So, okay, on to parenting. I just want to tell you guys about the book I'm reading. It's called The Parenting Map. I think it's by Dr. Shafari. I will link it down below so that you guys can check it out if you're interested. But I'm only a couple hours into the book, but I'm learning a lot already, and she's asked a couple questions that have had like a huge perspective shift for me, and so I just want to go over those and share those with you guys and how I reacted to those. Okay, so the first question was, I gotta think about it. Okay, so the first question was, when you dreamed of being a parent, what did you think about? And so for me, you can pause it if you need to and think about like when you thought of becoming a parent, what did you think about? And so for me, I thought about like, I always wanted to be a mom. I always dreamed of becoming a mom. I always, like, I wanted to feel that like unconditional love towards somebody, and I wanted to, I don't know, I just always dreamed of becoming a mom. And so she said in the book, like, if your first word of that was I, then that kind of like sets up for a problem, because when you were thinking of becoming a parent, you were just thinking about yourself and not about your children. And so you have expectations of your children, I guess, is where she's going with this. From like before your children are even born, you set up these expectations of your children, and those expectations are kind of what lead into control and battles with your children. And so that was like a huge like gut punch to me and a huge perspective change, because it's like, holy cow, from like before my kids were even born, I had like these huge expectations of how I wanted my life to be, how perfect I wanted everything to be. And then when you become a parent, obviously things are not perfect anymore. You still love your children a lot, obviously, but it's definitely like a different than what you were dreaming of those 9 months when you were pregnant. Okay, so the second question is, when you think of why you're frustrated with your kids, why are you frustrated with your kids? And so again, pause it if you want to think about your answer real quick. But my answer was like, okay, so why am I frustrated with my kids? Sometimes I get frustrated when he doesn't listen. Sometimes I get frustrated mainly when he doesn't listen, let's be honest. Okay, so then again, she says, like, if the first word of that was somebody else, like he, she, or maybe it's like my mother-in-law gets upset and that makes me feel anxious or something like that. If it's somebody else external to you, then that's where you can start learning as well, because it's not that I'm upset that he's not listening. Like, what is that making me feel about myself? So honestly, it's like a control thing, right? Because he's not listening, and so I feel out of control. So instead of saying I feel frustrated because he's not listening, I can say I'm frustrated because I feel out of control because I can't control the situation. And so that's just like a huge perspective change. Both of those were a huge perspective change. And then she goes on to talk about a lot about control and how like our parenting is set up for wanting our kid, for us to be in control. And that's probably because we feel out of control, but we feel like, you know, we birthed these little humans, and so we get to control every single thing that they do. And this controlling attitude doesn't allow them to become the people that they're meant to be. We want, like I said, from the moment that we become pregnant, and sometimes even before, we have like these expectations of what our children are supposed to be like, and that's really not fair to them, because you know, they didn't choose to be born. We were the ones who wanted them here. And so I think by kind of letting them take the reins and become who they're like truly and authentically supposed to be, obviously we're not gonna like let them push boundaries and, you know, push us into things that are either like dangerous or like breaking things or hurtful to other people. I haven't gotten to that part of the book, but I'm sure it's coming. But I think something to chew on for today is just like think about what you can do to allow your children to become more like authentically themselves. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed our little morning chat. Like and subscribe this video. Subscribe to this channel if you want more. I'm gonna be doing these probably every day just to get more comfortable in front of the camera, and then I'll start like incorporating other parts of our day. But for now, I want to just get comfortable talking to the camera and talking about the things I'm learning. I'm always reading an audiobook, whether it's for fun or for learning, and so I just want to talk about what I'm learning, and I hope you guys enjoy this. And if not, well, here I am getting more comfortable on camera. So cheers, have a good day.